might miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that done, yeah. You know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that? Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Tonight, the third of 3 on this wild card Sunday. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. His ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Burrow. A throw complete to stop. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't love it to stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest to the catch.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st. Down, a gain of 7.
Down at the 41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get set.
Burrow. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
2nd and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, Burrow. Pass caught inside by Fan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the the 40 with that one. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Eating the tough yards. They'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, Mike, this is a real throwback football play right here. There's not many teams around the league that utilize a fullback, but when you have one, use them. And that's exactly what they tried to do here, but he was not able to pick up this first down. Great job by this defense getting a huge stop.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What? What are we doing? What is it? Middle. Set up.
From the gun, Jackson going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
On the return, here's Scott. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
On 2, ready? Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
180! Come on! 180! What is it? Come on!
Play action now. Jackson. To the left side. It's caught by Felton. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
7-yard line. A gain of 9.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Hey, ready, shot. Sit up.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the Bengals' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal.
180. Cut.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They'll run with Gibbs. Some determined running, but they're going to stop them short of the goal line.
We changed it.
Field goal here would tie the game. The kicking unit stays on the sideline. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Oh.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it. Second down and 2.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. Hey, can. 11. Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Gun. Shot. 180. Running cut. 11.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Hey, we got to keep.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
11.
First down.
Shot.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Malachi starts there for the stop.
Brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 5. Burrow to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
11.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ready?
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
11, empty. Here we go.
They'll go with him again. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Gun. Stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And He'll get forward for a couple. Kenny Buchanan is there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chain.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Going to get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, an underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
On 1st and 10, Burrow lets this one go. Looking for Scott. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Here we go. 180.
Higgins sent in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
It's not. Middle.
Now Jackson. This one caught by Felton. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
Third and inches.
It's not.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. His 1st catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
It's hot. Sit hot.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens are out to a 21-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And this will be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
43-yard line.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Brown now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, report. You at X.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Jackson Going to keep it himself. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Jackson now on second down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
13.
Throwing Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's into the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Rattle start on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. 2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. This pass is caught by Scott. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate ultimate punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. And even 30 yards.
Here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Hey, set up! Set up! You change it.
Play action now. Jackson. That's caught left side by Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
You are X. Yo.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have to just pass the 40-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Burrow. A throw complete to Scott. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.
On 2.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
While everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and with great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision. As this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
13. Sit up.
Second down, Jackson. That's caught by Walker. They're going to work this down inside the 45. His first catch in a wild card game, and good for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
46-yard line.
Hey, report! Report!
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
They'll
go. It's Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
It's a turnover on downs.
11. Here we go. 11.
On first and 10, Burrow. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and there's nowhere for that back to go.
And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Higgins sent in motion.
Can.
Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. He'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Jackson exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third and 2. Here we go. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game?
Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
4th down, Jackson. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. Room to run at the 35. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. 32 yards. To throw is Burrow. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
11.
Burrow. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way I have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion.
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Brown now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. Try Belton, the intended receiver that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Lamar Jackson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's get set.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught outside. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
11. 12.
They go play action for Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Burrow. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
It's 2nd and 8.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They are moving on in these playoffs.